on the side or something.
Emmitt
I
Smith.
hold myself.
All right, my bad.
Emmitt
Emmitt Smith, he owes over $400,000 in unpaid rent. We got to talk about it. This is bad business. What do you guys think?
I think probably had made an investment. Maybe he wasn't watching it. And first of all, if you invest in a restaurant and you ain't watching it, that's bad ball right there. Number one, because I feel like a restaurant, it just takes too much to be something that you're gonna watch from afar. Unless you got the best chef in the world and everybody loves them and they're gonna consistently pull up. Most people that I know that work in the restaurant business, that's a very hands-on business with a lot of moving parts, cooks, people that work the floor. It's just a lot that has to go right for it to have success. So maybe how I see it, it might have been an investment for him that maybe somebody else was overseeing, and he may have got tied up doing other things and just lost track of what's going on there.
I agree with you, but I think he just didn't know it all. I think this had his team written all over it. And he was really just kind of like, oh, I opened up a restaurant.
So,
I'm doing my other stuff right now that I'm actually worried about.
So you think he was like, he had a friend or somebody in his circle say, we should start an Emmitt's Steakhouse, run with my name, you guys run it, and that's what that transpired into?
No, I think he wanted it. I'm just saying more so along the lines of just he built it, got it ready, got it running, and then started his other projects. I think that his financial team and all of them were supposed to take care of all of this.
Got you.
So unknowingly, he didn't know. In my opinion.
I mean, have you guys ever like looked into like trying to build out a restaurant or franchising or anything?
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So
We know very
unfortunately.
yeah, so I mean, one of the things that I know how you can get started, all right, gaining capital is you can go for like you can get, I forgot exactly what the loan term is, but a lot of times when you're doing a deal, like especially if he's about to rent that space, and you're on that commercial side of like the properties, you can a lot of times say, okay, we know you're gonna build out whatever you're gonna do in here, we're gonna do whatever, so we won't charge you a year's worth of rent or 6 months worth of rent, and then so that way you can get successful, and then after that 6 months, you have to start, like if you're able to make the payments of what the number it is that they want, then you're good on those first couple months. But then if you don't make those payments, that's where
Gets put on the
you
back
gets
end.
put on the back end. So when I hear a number about 400,000 like that, that's my thought. My thought initially goes to, okay, it got started, whether it was just his name that was associated with it or he was actually heavily involved. I just feel like they didn't probably meet that quota, that mark that they were supposed to make, and it's to start their rent collecting, and so then they got that amount that they gave for free or whatever to give him that time to start building it. I think they go ahead and say, oh yeah, tax that. So like I don't know if he really missed true $400,000 worth of payments, like just not doing nothing the whole time. I just feel like it got put on there.
I mean, you guys from Vegas, man, do y'all feel like that was a good location? Hanging out across the street from the Wynn in that fashion area. Like, do you think that was like the best location for an Emmitt Smith Steakhouse? I mean, it's hard to get to. It's in the middle of just, a bunch
where
of
else
other
would you put it?
Shoot,
In
I
Dallas.
I think it's a great spot.
I'm only doing that in Dallas.
I think it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not-
for him, yeah.
I'm talking about in
him.
Vegas. If you had to park it in Vegas, we know Vegas very well. Where would you? I think, me personally, I would have parked it right there in downtown Summerlin.
I mean,
I think that would have been a prime location where a lot of people already go.
How is this not a prime location though?
it's gonna
I
sound
think it was
crazy.
fun.
I love Emmitt Smith. Grew up watching him, all that. I think right now, who he is as a player, it's a little bit removed for him to have a restaurant outside of Dallas. I could be wrong, but that's just my personal opinion because, okay, yeah, it's a steakhouse, good location, but you're in Las Vegas. You know what I mean? Steakhouses you competing with that are actually
STK.
world-renowned steakhouses. I mean, literally Gordon Ramsay, you're competing with him.
Did you just say Fleming's?
Yeah, I mean,
So-
no, that's still a steakhouse you got to compete with.
I
Isn't the
think-
Fleming's in there? A big Fleming's, right?
No.
What's the one
Fleming's
in
is Town Square?
You're right. What's the
Right.
big old one in?
Well, so that was I was gonna say, Town Square is what like location wise. I probably would have tried to go to Town Square because it's not far from the airport. It's not the Strip where like everything, because you have to come with a lot of showmanship, a lot of extra stuff to be on the Strip and to get people really in there because there's so much you got to compete with. Or so you can go to Town Square, or you can go to the downtown district, right? Like Fremont and all that. Where
Art district.
Yeah, the art district. That's probably the two locations that I would think of. Because again, like you said, he's removed. Not everyone's gonna know. The people that go to the art district, they gonna know who Emmitt Smith is, right? Like they would do that. Town Square is just by location because you're right by the airport. If you need to kill some time, you know, whatever else in that area. Somebody that might care about Emmitt or like, because both of those locations are not far from the Strip, that if somebody does come stay on the Strip, that it's like, if I really want to try Emmitt's, I'm gonna go, 15 minutes. Yeah. It's not 15 minutes. It's just more so you got to get the Uber ride that's gonna get you to 15 minutes.
What do you guys think if he did miss $400,000 in rent? What do you guys think the landlord was thinking through this entire process?
I think what Benet said could be, it just may have failed during build out at some point, and they probably got the loan, got the building, got the keys. Okay, now we got X amount of time to build out and get up and running. And I think somewhere in them probably getting up and running, probably just, something fell through.
If he did though, if let's just say he did, right? Yeah. Like for that purpose, for what the question is, I feel like he probably was trying his hardest because it's Emmitt Smith. Like he's probably like, I want you to get it going. Like, I know he's like, bro, I got my money. And on top of that, you have to also realize if you own this space and you probably own a lot of stuff or you own a lot of money. So, or you have a lot of assets. There you go. And so having a lot of assets, you're probably like, I'm trying to take this hit as long as I can to be able to allow him, because of his name and his success. And maybe you're a fan, because right, you get a lot of people that are business people, but they're fans of athletes, trying to give him that bone and give him the opportunity to get it going. And then it's just like, all right, like I'm just too far in the red now, and I just have to do this.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, at what point, whether it's friends, family, just your circle, that you keep giving them that bone, because that red tends to stack up, and now our relationship gets tarnished because of money. And whether you Emmitt Smith or you STK, when that first of the month come, I need that chili. Because we all know if you don't pay your rent right now, that mortgage company calling you the next day reminding you that you didn't pay that rent.
Yeah. But I think, but see, okay, so that's where in that world it gets real crazy, because you can leverage a lot of, like if you have a ton of assets, you can leverage like, okay, they'll give you more grace because they're like, okay, well, we know we got this over here, or we can,
and I agree. So what would your value be to have Emmitt Smith rent out your space? That's my question. If you believe his business can be successful, what value does that even have for you besides him renting your space?
Because most of the time, most individuals would, I guess this is hypothetical. I mean, I feel like it's a very good hypothetical because that's an expensive space. That's an expensive piece of land to be at. So there's no way that just any person can really have that. So my whole thought is, I have so much money that I can do with, or I have so many assets and I'm collecting rent wherever else, that like, I really just genuinely want something with Emmitt Smith. Like that's where there's a lot of people that have a lot of high wealth. Like that, I don't need your money. I want to be able to say, I got this with Emmitt Smith. That it's almost like a.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, hell no, but
it's tough. But
$400K.
I mean,
I'm telling you,
I'm looking at the 400 though, depending on where the place was, depending on what the leasing agreement was. I'm like, that place, it could have easily been $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So most that 400K that really could have been 2-3 years. Not really much time.
Have y'all been there? Have y'all ate there?
Yeah, I've ate there.
No, I've ate there.
I haven't.
It's a. Have you?
Yeah.
I'm about to say it's a solid spot. It's really good. Spot. I just don't like how you got to get to it.
Right.
You got to park on the side. You got to walk a little bit.
Benea's point, like I would definitely would have put it in a town square, but then you're competing with a Fleming's, like you said earlier.
Do you think a lot of that? My bad to cut you off.
No, you
do you think a lot of that is because it's the lack of tourism coming to Vegas now, and that's why I was like, dang, I wonder if downtown Summerlin would be a perfect spot because
Most definitely.
that's a very rich neighborhood, and they have a lot of rollover where the Vegas Strip is the Vegas Strip
Because the traffic in the Vegas Strip is going down, the better locations would have been outside to attack the locals. We would probably enjoy more of an Emmitt's than being downtown on the Strip. So to your point, Town Square, Summerlin, those places would work better here. But then again, you got Zay's point, like why step outside of Dallas?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like you took a chance and now you 400,000.
I think he saw exactly what we would all see as athletes, you know, in that circumstance. Like, okay, Vegas is a growing city. Yeah. You got the Aces booming. You got the Raiders are here now. The Aces are on their way here now. Like it's only right to just try and get in there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you know how other investors and business, like just business individuals, investors, and the people that are building out. So like contractors, you know, they like, bro, trust me, you want to be in there. You got to like, you know how that.
Let's not forget, this will get paid. This might just get paid. He might just be like, oh, I forgot. All right, here's the check, and it's gone.
He got it.
You know what I'm saying? He for sure got it. Maybe it's just a team mishap. Something happened to where I just don't feel like Emmitt's paying attention to.
Well, before we wrap this,
restaurant.
If you Emmitt and you didn't know, how livid are you? And then are you paying?
Some people got to get fired,
and
bro.
are you paying this $400,000 check?
Depends on how mad I want the location. I probably would pay, but I'm pissed and like top down, we figuring something out. Like somebody's going and we getting this structure. Like we're gonna pinpoint who did this. Who really oversight?
I want to know whose idea it was. That's what, because I'm like, I don't know Emmitt, but
Bad advice.
I don't even see him coming up like, oh, let me take my restaurant to Vegas. Like, why? You know what I mean? If it's called Emmitt's and you're Emmitt Smith, like, why not just leave it in Dallas? You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, you come here. Okay, now you're competing with Gordon Ramsay and, you know, all these other
top chefs
who are literally, that's what they do.
You see
is
they ran
cook.
Salt Bay up out of here.
You know what I mean?
Got him up out of here.
Poppy steak.
A place like that, like Pittsburgh has I think Jerome Bettis has a spot. You know what I mean? Has a steakhouse or, you know, that's there. And it's a nice place for Pittsburgh. Like, not saying it wouldn't be a nice place here. I'm just like, when you put it here, it's going to have to compete with all the other steakhouses, which, you know, there's steakhouses everywhere, but you got something going for you there. Your name, your fan base, and you can ride that. You can always, if he's in Dallas, he probably could always get a running back to come in there and have dinner after a game or something like that. You know, like, I don't know, just for me, this didn't make a whole lot of sense anyway.
Yeah.
Bringing it here.
All good, Jack.